Welcome everyone to this new series of Active Directory. In this video I will demonstrate followings. How to install Active Directory role on our first domain controller 2008 server. We'll review day-to-day use Active Directory tools and features. Then we will review and configure DNS and DHCP Active Directory roles. We'll add additional domain controller to existing domain. Finally, we'll locate Global Catalogue location and some basic initial domain controller replications troubleshoots. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe button and stay tuned for new coming videos. It's always best practice to maintain good notes of your environment resources and make records of your project documents. For Active Directory theory and interview questions and answers, watch my interview playlist. I will leave links in description as well. Let's log into our first 2008 server, which we want to promote as first domain controller, and set up our forest and domain. You must use server local admin account to initiate installation. Make sure network and IPs are assigned properly. In most environments, DNS forwarders are used to reach internet connections. We will review those configurations in upcoming videos. Assign meaningful name to the server. Update new hostname details on remote connection to access server. We can install Active Directory role on 2008 server using two methods. You can either use Server Manager and navigate to roles and choose Active Directory role, or can simply navigate to Run and type DC promo command to initiate Active Directory role installation wizard. We are creating our first forest and domain controller, so we'll pick option accordingly. Type in your business domain details. Or for lab you can give any temporary domain name. Choose lowest server forest functional level of your domain environment. In my environment I am planning to use server 2008 or above, so selecting server 2008 as my forest functional level. You can raise functional level later during upgrading your environment. Next, choose if you want to install DNS during installation or not. You can install and configure DNS later as well. Assign Active Directory installation path. It's not recommended to perform Active Directory installation on primary C drive. But for lab we can continue installation on C drive. Type the password. That will be useful to recover or decommission domain controller. Keep this password safe and secure. Active Directory domain controller installation process started. It will take 10 to 15 minutes, depends upon your server resources. While waiting for installation, let's make our second domain controller ready for installation. Assign name and verify network configurations. You must needs to enter first domain controller IP in DNS field to join domain and become member of domain. Installation is completed on our first domain controller. Make sure to use domain credentials to log in instead of local admin. Let's review Active Directory tools and features. We start from Active Directory Domain and Trust. This tool helps you to review domain functional level, or later if your organization wants to raise domain functional level to upgraded domain controller. Next we can review Active Directory Users and Computer tool. Active Directory Users and Computer provides a graphical user interface for managing users, groups, and computers that are part of a Windows domain. It allows administrators to create, modify, and delete user accounts, group accounts, and computer accounts in Active Directory. Further, allows for the management of organizational units, OU, which are containers used to organize and group related resources, such as users and computers. Administrators can also manage access to network resources by assigning permissions to users and groups, as well as configure group policies that can control various settings and configurations on computers in the domain. Overall, Active Directory Users and Computer is a powerful tool that provides administrators with an easy-to-use interface for managing resources in Active Directory. You can also launch it under Administrative Tool menus. Next, I will quickly demonstrate how to create new users and organizational units, manage OU permissions and move resources from one OU to another OU. You can set a password option as per assigning role to user. I am using password never expired for lab purpose only. Same way you can create groups of specific teams or as per projects. Rule of thumb is to always assign least permissions to any user or group. I covered theory under my Active Directory interview questions and answers videos. Active Directory admin must be a member of domain admins groups to manage domain controllers and to support Active Directory services. Similarly, admin who is assigned to manage schema must be member of schema admins group. That applies same for any other Active Directory role admin with limited privileges. Let's create and manage new organizational units and their permissions. By default, you don't have permissions to move or delete OU. This protects you from accidental deletion of resources. You need to enable that under Advanced Features. It's always recommended to enable it back after completion of task you're trying to achieve. Let's jump to next Active Directory Sites and Services tool. Active Directory Sites and Services is a Microsoft Management Console snap-in that provides a graphical user interface for managing the physical structure of a Windows Active Directory domain. In addition to managing the site topology of an AD domain, ADSS can also be used to manage the replication of AD data between domain controllers in different sites. By creating and configuring site link objects, administrators can control the replication traffic between sites, ensuring that changes to the directory are efficiently and reliably propagated throughout the domain. ADSS allows administrators to define and manage the site topology of their AD domain by creating and configuring site objects, subnet objects, and connection objects. Connection objects are used to represent the physical network connections between sites, and can be configured to control how traffic flows between sites. We'll try to create separate video on ADSS to demonstrate real-life scenarios configurations. Thanks again for watching this video, and please hit like and subscribe to show your support.